The middle-aged girl said, "If we come and take care of the flower ourselves, why do we keep you?" The gardener said, "Madam, I didn't mean that. After all, picking flowers has another flavor. I thought it would give you the flavor you need too. Now that it's like that, I'll take a bunch and send it with Narbal in the morning." The older girl asked why would deliver the flowers. The gardener pointed to Narbal and said, "Narbal." The older girl looked at Narbal and started laughing. Narbal, Narbal. What a ridiculous name. Narbal. The middle-aged girl said, "It's a good name. Narbal, a camel. Narbal, that is a baby camel." The older girl said, "She looks like a baby camel herself." The middle-aged girl said, "To gardener you bring the flower yourself. I am disgusted by her clothes." The little girl got angry and said to her sisters, "You are always like this. Why, what happened to him? However, his clothes are a bit old. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes." The older girl said, "Yes, big black." The middle-aged girl said, "It looks like a camel's eyes." The little girl said, "Ignore them. You will bring me the flowers yourself in the morning." The sisters laughed and said, "Early in the morning, a camel will bring you a bunch of flowers." The girls laughed and said, "We'll see in the morning." Seeing that the girls were making fun of Narbal, the gardener was very sad and said, "Don't be sad, my son. Don't let their words touch you." Narbal said, "No, uncle. These words are not new to me. I've heard words like this a lot." The gardener took Narbal and came home. They ate some bread and went to sleep. Narbal got up and went outside. He burnt one of the feathers. The bird was ready within 5 minutes. The bird said, "What happened, Narbal?" Narbal said, "You should bring me a bunch of flowers before dawn, but you have to find a flower that is not in the king's hometown." The bird answered, "Yes, sir. I will bring you a bunch of flowers so that they will last until this time next year and will not fade at all." The bird flew away. Narbal also came and slept. Early in the morning, the gardener woke up and said, "Get up. I'm going to pick flowers for the big ladies. Get up and let's go too." That little lady was a smarter and better girl than the two adults. You should not make her down in front of her sisters. Narbal said, "You go. I will be later." The gardener went to the garden, picked 2 bunches of flowers, and took them to the girls. The girls saw that the gardener brought a rose, but Narbal was not there. Again they laughed and began to make fun of the little girl. Just then Narbal came. After politely greeting her, she put the bouquet in his hand in front of the little girl and said, "Ma'am, this is such an unusual flower that it will last until this time next year and will not fade." The flowers were so beautiful that the girls could not say a word. Each took her own flower to their room. They slept the night, woke up in the morning and saw that the flowers brought by the gardener were slowly fading. But the little girl's flowers seemed like were broken. 2 days, 3 days, and a week passed, and the flowers brought by Narbala did not fade. The sisters clandestinely strolled around the garden, away from the little girl's sight. They discovered that Narbala had acquired these flowers from a different place, causing envy among the sisters. News reached the king that the gardener's apprentice had gifted his little daughter a bunch of flowers that remained unfaded, leading to the other girl's resentment. The king declared, "What's the challenging task here? I'll summon him tomorrow and he'll go to get them." The next day, the king called Narbal and inquired, "Did you bring that flower?" Narbal replied, "Yes." The king instructed, "Today you'll go and bring 2 batches." As the king addressed these words, the minister's sons were present. One of them stood up and proclaimed, "Long live the king. He resembles a camel and lacks skills. He must have stolen it from somewhere." Another minister's son proposed, "Grant us permission to find a better flower." Narbal quietly commented, "You won't find a better flower than that. It's a rose that remains unfaded for a year after being plucked. Try finding it." The king asked, "Where did you get it?" Narbal explained, "I didn't pick those flowers. A boy with a white horse, white axe, and white hat was transporting them to the market. I bought them from him and presented them to the lady." The king inquired, "Did you know where he obtained the flower?" Narbal replied, "I asked, and he mentioned collecting it from a branch of that mountain." The king instructed, "Go and get it." Narbal requested, "Thank you, your majesty. I don't have a horse. Let me accompany the minister's son." The king granted permission. As they prepared, Narbal also went to the garden. As the day progressed, it turned to evening. Narbal and the gardener were about to retire when there was a gentle knock on the door. The gardener opened the door, revealing the king's youngest daughter. Narbal respectfully stood and saluted. The girl inquired, "Did you reveal the rose's location to them?" Narbal affirmed, "Yes, ma'am." The girl probed further. "Will they be able to bring that rose tomorrow?" Narbal paused. The girl persisted, "It means they will bring that flower tomorrow." Narbal responded, "I won't lie to you, lady. So whether you like it or not, I'll tell the truth." The girl observed Narbala's seriousness and expressed her wish for honesty. Narbal admitted, "They cannot find that flower." The girl concluded, "It means you didn't disclose the flower's location, but this time you stated that you are not a liar." Narbal clarified, "I didn't lie. I said a boy with a white horse, white attire, and a white hat brought the flower. That's true." The girl inquired, "Who was that boy? Where is he now?" Narbal said, "I can't lie to you. I haven't told the whole truth. Please don't ask me that." Recognizing Narbal's intelligence, the girl paused and stated, "Narbal, I want them to find that flower tomorrow." Narbal asked, "Why?" The girl revealed, "My sisters are sly and unjust. They plan to take revenge on you and the gardener. If the flower isn't found, they'll coerce the minister's son to force you to reveal the flower's location, then harm you." Narbal laughed. "They can't harm me, madam." The girl insisted that Narbal was brave and shared more details about her family. Narbal understood the severity of the situation and excused himself for a moment. He went out, burned a feather, and summoned the bird. Narbal inquired, "Can you find and bring that rose's flower?" The bird affirmed, "I will find it." Narbal instructed, "Deliver the horse to me early in the morning, wearing white clothes and a white hat matching its color." The bird agreed, and Narbal requested, "Bring me 2 unfading bunches of flowers." The bird flew away. Narbal returned and assured the girl, "Madam, unlike your sisters who mock and act superior, I'll be your lifelong friend. I'll stand by you. You can trust me. Tomorrow, they will find the flowers." The girl glanced at the gardener, and both remained silent.